What's up, agents? Figured I'd take a little bit of time to show everybody the updated BTSU Seeker Mine turret build that I'm currently using to run the heroic invaded missions solo. It's not too different than the build I released a little over a month ago, but let's go through it just in case. First I'll go through the equipment briefly, then we'll go through the specs. I'll try to keep this a short video actually, because it's not too different. Everybody else kind of knows what's going on, but just to touch base on everything. So start out with the gear. I go with a China Light mask with explosive damage. The damage to elites is maxed out at 42% on this. Unfortunately, even if I got a 55, that's 100%, so that's what I get. 256 skill power, destructive on it. I use the China Light for the 10% explosive damage. Next, we have a ongoing directive chest piece. This chest piece has skill power, explosive damage of 21%, which is the reason why I'm using this versus an Alps Summit Reinforced Utility chest piece. We'll talk about that in a moment. So this guy has the skill power, the explosive damage, and then some weapon damage on there. Doesn't really matter. We got 3 mods. We have a utility mod with 4% explosive damage. We have a utility mod with 4% explosive damage. We have a defensive mod with 3,612 armor on kill. The Seeker Mines and the turret do count as your kills, and you do get armor on kill. That is the only form of healing I have, is my 2. This one, you'll notice, we'll jump over here real quick. 4,947 armor on kill. So that's 8,559 58 health I'm getting per kill. So that is about almost 5%. It's about 4% of my health back for every kill I get. So again, the ongoing directive, I'm using it for the native explosive damage it has. Also using 3 pieces for the burn damage. It's not essential. I would rather have the Alps here. This is the best in slot, is the ongoing directive holster. You want it with skill power and skill haste. Always comes with 2 utility slots. These particular ones, I have 4.5% explosive damage and 4% explosive damage. The God Roll backpack that everybody's looking for skill builds, pretty much everybody has one by now. If you don't, I feel bad for you. My particular roll has a skill power and skill haste. We have skilled and destructive. You may choose to use tech support instead of skilled. However, I noticed that the extra damage is not really needed. It's all additive now with the most recent nerf to the BTSU glove. So I'd rather just have more skills than an additive 25 or I think it's 25% skill damage. This backpack also has 2 utility slots. I have a burn percentage in 1. I would normally go with I would have actually thrown some more explosive damage in there, but I didn't have an explosive damage mod with enough skill power to unlock everything. That's why the burn damage is there. We also have a skill power mod with turret and seeker skill power. Obviously, we're using the BTSU gloves for the energy infusion and charge proxy perks. We got 2 utility slots and a defensive slot. We already went over the defensive, but the 2 utility, I have a 5% and a 5.5% explosive damage mod in there. Lastly, we have the ongoing directive knee pads. If I could use a province in this slot, I'll show you real quick. The option we have would be to use this province piece with skill haste destructive, but we lose a utility slot. Actually, we lose 2 utility slots. So there's not like the ongoing directive. We got the skill haste, the utility slot with skill power, turret skill power, and seeker skill power. But this also buys us the offensive mod slot. I like this because I can stick a damage to armor mod in there. If you have damage to armor mod, stick that in there. That does benefit the skills as well. Moving on to the weapons. I do recommend running either a Model 700 or a Hunting M44. Get Spike on it. Headshot kills grant 35% bonus damage, and Rooted. These are the 2 skill damage buffs you can get on weapons. I like running both of them on one weapon. Also, I like these particular weapons because you can get 23% bonus elite damage right on here. So 8% from the sight, 10% from the mag, 5% for the muzzle. As far as my secondary weapon, I use a military AKM. You can either use an LMG, you can use an AR, whatever you want to use. I prefer perpetuation and recharge. For the extra mines, the extra duration. Same thing with this, basically try to get damage to elites as much as possible. Another alternative would be to use the CTAR, as the CTAR is the only auto rifle I'm aware of that comes with a low reflex sight. It's usually plus 10% damage to elites, so instead of plus 10% total, you get plus 15% on this guy. But why hold that in your hands when this bad boy is going to give you 23%? Lastly, as far as the weapons goes, since we're using Demolitionist for the 25% explosive damage bonus, it unlocks the Desero Special. This comes with 2 holster perks in Rhythm, which is the primary perk I use it for. This, again, is a free skill cooldown. It also comes with a Wascally. I really don't notice it being effective, but I'm sure there's been times when it's been beneficial. So, let's see. Moving on. Oh, before we go into the actual skills, what this does right here, my particular build gives me a grand total of 123% explosive damage native. I have 28% burn damage. My skill damage runs from 170% with just infused to 280% if I have spiked, rooted, infused, and charged proxies all active at the same time. Every kill nets me 8,559 armor per kill. I have a native cooldown of 105% skill haste. I also have in Rhythm and Skilled. In Rhythm has a 25% chance per kill. Skilled has a 25% chance per kill. Okay, lastly, let's get into the mods, or the skills. We got the turret. I'm using the Incinerator turret to proc Infusion for the BTSU gloves. We currently have a 25-second cooldown on the turret. The turret burns for 21,700 K per second, or I think per tick, which is multiple per second, I believe, and a burn duration of 9.5 seconds. We have an 86.8% burn strength mod, a 96.6 skill haste mod, a 124.8% damage mod. And then the main brunt of our damage are cluster seeker mines. Our seeker mines have a 9.8 second cooldown, which is about a 5-second cooldown, given that, we always hold down our button. We have 10 mines doing a base damage of 403,000 each. The mods I'm using is a 6 extra mines, a 198.7 skill haste, and a 96 damage mod. I could remove that damage mod, stick another 6 mines in there. Doing the math, it comes out to a little bit more damage, but in practical gameplay, it turns out that having more damage per mine tends to be the best way to run, particularly doing heroic stuff where everything is a bullet sponge. The most I've seen so far is just over 2 million. But I'm not sure what the actual damage potential is. It may actually be under the screen right now. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the build. I guess, yeah, the other thing that matters is we got the 17 utility. Might be possible to hit 18, I don't know. Perfect world, if I get the reinforcement utility chest piece that I'm looking for, it'll actually drop me down to 16, but I would be able to squeeze out significantly more explosive damage, so that would be worth it, man. Anyway, I hope you guys like this updated build. I'm going to be using this build right here to continue to do the heroic invaded mission solo. Should be having a new one coming out in the next day or two. So check that out. Please like, subscribe, share. Appreciate you guys, and have fun, agents.
Tango,